It's Monday, everyone. I know it's the beginning of the week, so let's start it off strong, yeah? Welcome back to another week of our 8-week fitness challenge together, and hopefully you've had a wonderful weekend. It's been great weather here out in Hong Kong, so even if you're not working out in the studio or at home, being outdoors, staying active still counts. Hey, I'm Mason from Self-Made Athletes, and on this channel, I like to do health and nutritional tips, supplement and health product reviews, as well as workout reviews just like this one here. So if you're interested in leveling up in your health and your fitness, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a beat. All right, so we've done Foxtrot twice already, so this shouldn't be new to those of you who have been following along from the very start. But for those of you who are new here, this is a quick recap. Today, we are doing a cardio workout session where we're gonna be performing intervals of high intensity exercises, and we're gonna be changing the ratio between the work and the rest times to help increase our overall aerobic fitness and endurance. We've got 12 exercises in total where we're gonna be performing each exercise 4 times. Set 1 and 3 will be 45 seconds of work, while sets 2 and 4 will be 20 seconds of work. There aren't any water breaks in between, so keep your water bottle and your towel close by. You can have a slightly longer break if you need to. I'll be right here if you need me. Put me on pause and then play at your own pace once again. Today, you're gonna need a yoga mat and a light pair of dumbbells. That's right, just a light pair of dumbbells. We're going to chase after the heart rate today, so you don't need any heavy weights. I'm using 3 kg, and here's a look at what we'll be doing today. Exercise 1 is 10 frog squats and 5 lateral jumps. Exercise 2 is dumbbell jump squat and burpees. Exercise 3 is 10 high knees and 2 inchworms. Exercise 4 is 4 shoot-ups and 4 shoot-throughs. Exercise 5 is 6 mountain climbers and 6 heel taps. Exercise 6 is reverse crunches. Exercise 7 is Plyo Lunges. Exercise 8, prisoner squats. Exercise 9, dumbbell bent over boxing. Exercise 10 is 10 lunge reaches and 2 push-ups. Exercise 11 is shuttle, sprint, and 3 squat jumps. Exercise 12 is lateral fast feet and touching the ground. All right, let's start this week off strong. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, like I said earlier, we are gonna get after this week, starting off strong. We're gonna get warmed up for today's workout. We're just doing 8 steps. Drive one knee up, hopping on the other foot. Who else is with me? Starting off strong. There's no such thing as Monday blues when we're working out and going after our goals. We're closing out on 2021. Mountain climbers, this is week 3. And you know what? I think we're doing pretty good. We've gone through Halloween. Thanksgiving is coming up. We're making sure we're making good progress. We're gonna go into a push-up and T-spine rotate. Coming back up onto our feet, 3 squat pulses and 1 squat jump. Pulsing and jump. Good. Side rocking lunges. Nice wide feet here. Shift your weight over to one side, bending one knee, straightening the other, and shift your weight to the other side. Now, you can go now down nice and low. Try to touch the floor. All good. Keep the feet where they are. One hand to the opposite foot and switch sides. Oh yeah, I got my hat on backwards. You know what that means? Today is gonna be tough. All right, we're going into jumping jacks, star jumps. Going into ice skaters, practicing ankle mobility here. Don't let that back foot hit the floor. Just pushing off one foot, swinging. All right, last but not least, burpees. Try to squeeze in 5 burpees. Either chest the floor and then cobra up, or go into a push-up. Shake it off. We're gonna get started in about 20 seconds here, folks. Remember, we're doing each exercise 4 times over before moving on. Sets 1 and 3, long duration, 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. Sets 2 and 4, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. Burst 1, 10 frog squats and 5 lateral jumps. Here we go. Tuck the elbows to the inside of your knees. Push your knees outwards, yeah? Drop your bum down. Turn your bum and push it up into the sky, turning the crown of your head towards the floor. The reason why you want to turn your head towards the floor like this, so that you get a bigger stretch in your hamstrings. After 10, think of an imaginary hurdle and you're gonna jump over it 5 times. And then go back into your frog squats. 10 seconds. And rest. Shake it off, 15 seconds. We're going into our lightning round. For those of you who know what you're doing, keep at it. I'm just gonna help the folks who need help with the jumps. So, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Everyone else keep going. If you cannot jump as high, it's almost like a tuck jump. Tuck jumps mean that you bring your feet up, your knees up, and you jump laterally. If you cannot jump, hop over, imaginary line, hop over. If you can't do that, step, 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 step. If you can't do that, rest, everybody, rest. If you cannot do that, march. Okay, march. You're gonna open up the hips a little bit as you swing the foot over to the side. Okay, 45 seconds of work. That's too much talking. We're going to work. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we go. Less than 10. And rest. Well done. All right, guys. I'm gonna turn off to the side in a side profile to show you the difference for frog squats, the proper form, okay? Here we go. Everyone else, keep going. Those of you who need a little bit of help, you really wanna drop your bum down and then push and turn. If you're just pushing here, there's not a lot of strain. Yeah, you're gonna feel a bit of a stretch in the posterior part of your legs, but if you come down and push up, kind of like a frog would, you get a much bigger range of motion, all right? We are moving on. Next up, we are gonna grab our dumbbells. We're gonna do a burpee on the floor and then hold those dumbbells, jump up for a squat. Ready? Here we go. Push up, jump, squat. Now, if you can't do a push up, as we've always done before, you can just bring your chest to the floor, cobra up, spring your feet, and then do your jump. Absolutely no problem. Squeeze in one more and rest. Woo, 45 seconds. Heart rate is still not there. Oh, there we go. Still not quite there. We're gonna push ourselves a little harder in this lightning round. Me, you, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And rest. Woo, all right. Looks pretty good. Purple, red zone. 45 seconds, let's pace ourselves again. Let's work. So, obviously, for that last one there, I was going pretty fast. This one is 45 seconds. If you can sustain that pace, go for it. Everyone else, go at a pace that you can keep on going without stopping. We are more than halfway through. You got this. For those of you who want to do a push-up but can't do it on your feet, drop down onto your knees. Three, 2, 1, and rest. All right. Lightning round coming up. Woo, I gotta catch my breath. Lightning round coming up. I'm gonna try to go full speed. You guys, once again, go at a pace that you can sustain. In 3, 2, 1, let's work. Three, 2, 1, woo, rest. Okay, I'm gonna put these off to the side. We'll use them later. Next up, we're doing 10 high knees and 2 inchworms. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna turn off to this side. So for your inchworms, guys, you want to come out as far as you can reach and go back. Way past your shoulders. Walk it out, brace your core. And rest. So I just went back there, one, to give you a side view, but also the length of a yoga mat is pretty good in terms of giving you landmarks. All right, here we go, here we go. 10 high knees. Bring your knees up to waist level. Either set targets for yourself or swing your arms for momentum. Inchworming out. Brace your core. Go out as far as you can and make sure, rest, and make sure you go to a length that you can come back on. I don't want you reaching out and then you collapse. Okay, here we go. I'm on my second inchworm here. So if this is as far as you can go and you can make it back safely, no problem. Next time, try to put one more hand out and see if you can retract. I've been saying it since the beginning of this program. Don't worry about if you're doing it with a partner, if you're doing it by yourself, it doesn't matter. Don't compare me with you or with the partner that you're working out with. Oh, sorry, second inchworm. Just worry about getting better with every rep that you put in. Okay, that's all it's about, just moving, making sure that you get your reps in. No dramas, okay? Woo! All right, lightning round. I think I'm on fast the high knees. Man, I am talking a lot today. Somebody just tell me to shut up. And rest. Well done, well done. Okay, next up we're doing 4 shoot-ups and 4 shoot-throughs. Shoot-ups are gonna be a bit tricky. Here we go. You're gonna go into a high plank position. You're gonna spring your feet up towards your hands without the hands leaving the floor and shoot back out. 2, 3, 4. Okay, after the 4, go into a bear crawl position, then shoot your leg out. You should have one leg opposite to the other hand to give you balance so that you can shoot the leg outwards off to the side. Three, 2, 1, and rest. All right, for these 20 seconds, I'm gonna turn my back on you guys so it feels like there's someone working out in front of you so you can check out what the form looks like in terms of feet, positioning, all that. If you know what you're doing, carry on. All right, so high plank, yeah? Shoot up and then back. 4 times. Okay, bear crawl position. High plank but knees bent. Turn your heel down here, opposite hand shooting out. Shooting out. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Hopefully that helps. If it doesn't, leave me a comment in the section below and I'll guide you through it by typing something up. All right, we're moving on, 45 seconds, here we go. I'm gonna go on the side view so you guys can see as well, in case you want this view. So this is the bear crawl position on the side view. Notice how my back is flat, knees are bent at the waist, turning onto the heel, the left heel with my right hand. That way I can shoot my right foot off to the side, directly off to the side, not to the back, not up here, right at you. Three, 2, 1, and rest. All right. We got one more set here. Ooh, heart rate's gone down a little bit. It's time to crank it up. 3, 2, 1, let's work. And rest. Woo, all right. Moving right along, next exercise, we are doing 6 mountain climbers and 6 heel taps, all right? Here we go, back into high plank position, stacking your shoulders over the wrist, drive your knees up towards the chest. 6 times, standing tall, bring your heels towards your hands. Okay, and then back down. I know, this kind of looks like a silly dance, right? We just got to get used to moving the body in ways that we normally don't. And this is where the functional training kind of comes in, which is so great because we prime our bodies to move in a certain way and rest on daily habits. But with these functional kind of trainings, it allows us to expose our bodies to different ways to move. And less injuries happen when we know how we should kind of move if we're ever put in that situation. And rest. Okay. 45 seconds coming up. Man, I cannot break through that heart rate. Here we go. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Ten seconds. Here we go. Three, 2, 1, rest. All right. Moving right along, we are doing reverse crunches. Lying down on our backs. I'm gonna be back here on the yoga mat. So essentially a reverse crunch. You tuck your bum up and your knee higher towards the head. And that's it, that's the movement, just a little tuck. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Now, there is another way that you can do this to brace the lower abdominals just a little more, and that's when you swing your legs out, hovering over the ground. It's relatively straight, and then bring them back in. So it'll look something like this. Okay, so rather than keeping your knees bent, you just straighten out your legs, feet hovering over the ground, and then tuck your knee back in. Lower abdominal crunches right here, reverse crunches, and rest. All right. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We are getting ready in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go. "15 seconds left, guys. Hanging in there. Three, 2, 1, rest. All right. Coming up out of that, Next up, we're doing plyo lunges. We're gonna try to get that heart rate back up. My goodness. 3, 2, 1, let's work. Plyo means feet off the ground, so you're essentially jumping into your next lunge. I'm gonna sound like a broken record for the next 8 weeks, guys. For those of you who know or have done the whole exercise and series so far, you can repeat after me. Everyone else, this is a good tip for you. Oh shoot, sorry. I missed one of the sets last time. I apologize. We were supposed to do one more set of the reverse crunches. We'll make up for it, okay? Here we go. So I'm gonna sound like a broken record here because essentially your lunges, you gotta make sure that front knee, that it doesn't cross your toes. That back knee drops it just enough where it's hovering off the floor. Try not to let it touch the floor, because once it touches, you lose your momentum and you're deloading off of that. So just jump in here. For those of you who cannot jump, please go into a step back reverse lunge at a high speed if you can. If not, just walking into it is fine. And rest. Okay, we miss the last reverse crunch for 20 seconds, so we're gonna make up for it right now. Woo. All right. 3, 2, 1, here we go. If you guys did your crunches earlier and you spotted my mistake, keep on doing your lunges. If not, and you were following me because I'm a silly man, then we're just making up for it right now. If you're wondering why we're switching between exercises. All right, back into plyo lunges. Here we go. We're jumping right back in. The legs are gonna be on fire. The quads are gonna feel like super expanded. I get it. I'm right here with you. This isn't a pre-recording. I'm doing this live at this moment before posting it, obviously, but everything you guys are going through, I'm going through it too. So I totally get it. If you need a break, stand up, shake it off, jump right back into it. No dramas, right? If you need to regress, do that step back like I told some of the other folks. You just want to keep moving. 3 seconds and rest. Did we get that heart rate up? Finally. Woo! All right. Trying not to miss a beat here. Going back into that lightning round. Here we go. Another thing that I've noticed when some people do this or clients do this, they just step back. The back knee doesn't bend. We're doing a lunge, people. You got to bend the back knee. And rest. It's not a step back, it's a lunge. I said step back lunge, not just step back, okay? Anyways, we're going into prisoner squats, slowing the heart rate down, keeping the quads engaged. Here we go. So, what I found helpful for these squats is a lot of people like to lock their fingers, place it behind their head. If your hips have the mobility and you're flexible enough where you're squatting and you're not leaning too far forward, great, do this. If you catch yourself leaning too far forward, what that means is if you're like this and your chest is near parallel to the floor at the bottom of your squat, you're putting too much pressure with your hands. So hands behind the ears so it's not pushing, and you're gonna try to sit down on your heels and rest, okay? If you cannot do that at this stage, no worries. Have your hands out, have your hands to the side. That way there's no additional pressure pushing your torso forward. But for everyone else, try to fight that resistance, okay? I've got my feet at shoulder width distance. I'll show you guys here. You wanna push those knees out as you come up and as you go down. Don't let your knees cave like this. Take a look at that, okay? Shaky knees, nuh-uh. Push your toes outwards, rest. Push your toes outwards, at least in the direction where your toes are pointing. Okay, here we go. I've got my toes pointing out about 45 degrees away from me, so my knees, naturally, I'm gonna try to match that and push my knees out in that direction, both when I'm going down into my squat and coming up. Now, for some of you who have hip mobility issues, what you'll see, or hopefully if you're working out at home, you don't have shoes on, but your heels here, they might creep up. And so if you're just working out barefoot or in your socks, I want you to pay attention. You got everything down right. Your torso's up, your knees are pointing out. The next thing I want you to pay attention to is your heels. Rest, okay? I don't want you front loading your squat. You should have 3 points of pressure when you're sitting down. Big toe, little toe, heel. Don't let that heel come off the ground if you can, okay? Resist, push it down, sitting on the heel. If you need to have a slightly wider stance, so outside of shoulder width like this, in order for the heel to not creep up on you, go for it. There's no problem. Some of you guys like to squat with your knees pointing straight. Also okay. If you can't, turn it out, okay? Next up, we are doing dumbbell bent over boxing. Here we go. Get your light weights. Slight bend in the knees, push the bum back, chest facing the floor, slightly wider feet, and punching. This is it. Try not to bob and swing like this. Keep your core tight. You're just punching straight up and down. At your own pace, fast or slow, brace your core. You'll notice that my knees bend slightly for every punch. And this is just to protect my lower knees, or my knees, sorry, not lower knees, on the punches. You can have stiff leg like this, that's okay. Just make sure that your shoulders don't turn in on you as you punch away. All right? We're doing great. Second set, same deal. Keep your back straight, shoulder blades together, chest nice and proud. Here we go. Three, 2, 1, rest. Woo. All right. We're cruising through this. 2 more sets, 45 seconds coming up first. Pace yourself. If you don't have weights at home, go ahead and use water bottles. We did a whole 45-day series last time using water bottles, wine bottles, bags of rice, school bags, purses, whatever weight you have at home, it's just lying around, use that. You can do this with no weights, okay? We're just chasing the heart rate here. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. We are going right back into it in 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Remember guys, try to keep that back straight. Just because you're punching doesn't mean we want to give up form. Trying to strengthen that lower back. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done. Next up, we're going into a forward lunge overhead reach. All right, so we're just reaching over 10 times. After 10, drop down 2 push-ups. Five seconds left. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, quick rest here. We're gonna jump right back in. I'm gonna go off to the side so you guys can see. I wanna talk about push-ups, okay? I'm gonna use my yoga mat. Here we go. So we're going into our lunge. Once again, front knee doesn't cross the toes, back knee doesn't hit the floor. You know the deal, all right? Okay, so, oh man, rest. That was too short. Excuse me, I took too long on my lunges, but I'm gonna talk about the push-ups right now. Here we go, back on the clock. So, for our push-ups, those of you who cannot do the push-ups on your feet, go down onto your knees and go into your push-up. Now, you'll notice as I do this push-up, I'm doing it slow so you can see my body is actually leaning forward into the push-up. A lot of times, we got folks pike their bum and they just drop their head like this, okay? And then on the side, it looks like this. This is not a push-up. This is some ceremonial, I don't know, ritual where you bow to something, okay? We're not bowing, we're trying to do a push-up. So, rest. I want you to bring your chest towards the floor, push your body forward or lean into your push-up, angling your elbows backwards at 45 degrees. Bring your hips along with your chest down to the floor, okay? We got 20 seconds. I'm gonna try to fly through these lunges and then show you guys one more time. Okay, here we go. So, setting up, look at this. My body is moving forward. My elbows are going back in 45 degrees. Chest and hips both go down, and it doesn't matter if you're on your knees. Rest, okay? Doesn't matter if you're on your feet or on your knees, your body's gotta lean forward. We're moving right along. Next up, we're doing 10 shuttle sprints, 3 squat jumps. So find a little bit of space. Shuttle sprint, I know that since it's a short distance, it's more of a jog, but we just wanna get your body moving, accelerate into a different movement. And then we're gonna go into 3 jump squats on each side. For your jump squats, your mechanics are exactly the same. Drop your bum down, weights on your big toe, baby toe, heels, sitting down onto the heel, yeah? Keep your torso upright, rest. And then go relatively low. You don't have to go all the way down. I know it's hard, but as you explode up, don't leave your heels until the very final bit. I'm gonna go this way so you guys can see, all right? Here we go. So, loading, and I don't go onto my toes until I'm jumping. Okay, I'm not jumping like this. That would be back form. Sitting down onto the heel. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Hopefully you guys can see. I know I'm pretty far back on the camera. Here we go. I'm running to ya. And away. Finding a little bit of space. It could be a hallway. It could be just in the living room. Ten seconds left. 5 seconds. Finish strong. And rest. We got one more set here. I'm gonna go back this way. That got the heart rate up. Starting in 3, in 2, and 1. Here we go. I'm gonna start off with jump squats first. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! Guess what? We are on our last exercise. Lateral fast feet, touch the ground. Using the same distance, fast feet over, touch. You're gonna use the outside hand to touch the floor and then go back. For your fast feet, guys, I want there to be clickety clackety sounds. Okay, your feet have to come up and off the ground. Do not drag your feet. Do not slide. We're not shuffling. We're keeping tension on the quads. Think of yourself as a defensive lineman and your opponent's in front of you. You're just trying to keep in front, staying on your toes, and rest, okay? Woo! Second set. Staying on the balls of the feet, on the toes, I mean. Now, I don't know if you can hear through the mic, but it's relatively loud, okay? If you live in an apartment, I totally get it. You don't want to have noise complaints. 3, 2, 1. You don't want to have noise complaints. You can still do it. Just stay lighter. Okay, look. You can still do it without making a sound. All right, here we go. I'm gonna try to go quiet. It's a little fast, it's a little slower, I'll have to admit. But if you got carpet or something like that, that might help. I'm not telling you to stomp your feet, but the fast feet definitely makes a little bit of sound, so just be mindful of that, okay? Three, 2, 1, rest. Woo! Last one, guys. 20 seconds, just give me 20 seconds and we're done. Here we go. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! We started off Monday right. I am so sorry for this appearance. I am drenched in sweat. Heart rate's relatively high. And guys, I cannot thank you enough for joining me on the start of week number 3. We're going after it. Secret message for you guys. This is a shirt by Do You Even? And I think I mentioned this earlier. Do not compare the speed or the weight that I'm going at. It's just a benchmark for you. Whatever weight you have, whatever you're comfortable with, do that. If it's heavier, go heavier than me. If it's faster, go faster than me. Lighter, respectively, go lighter. What I do want is for you to level up. So 1 week, you know, trying things out, you're going for a lighter weight. The next week, if you're feeling okay, give it a shot, a couple reps, go a little heavier. And then if it doesn't feel good, go back to the lighter weight that you were comfortable with. But as you progress, I do want you to try to level up either in the number of reps and the weights. And that way you'll start to see some progress. If you maintain the weight that you're at, that's absolutely fine. Try to just keep going. If you've paused more last week, hopefully this week you didn't pause as much. Hopefully you didn't have to take longer breaks. You didn't have to put me on pause. But this is what the whole series is about. The secret message by this shirt is you versus you. You can't even, can you even see that kind of? No. Okay, my sweat just drenched it all out. I can't even see it on the screen here, but essentially it's supposed to say you versus you. And you're just comparing what you did last week, last time, to this time. And I hope that we're making some progress together. We still got this week and 5 additional weeks to progress forward. I am super excited and happy that you guys are following along with me on this journey. One last note, I'm a little bit scared, to be honest. I've got 3 days, including today, 3 days out before I do another body scan. And this is actually just to test and see whether I have successfully dropped to 12% body fat, which is dropping 3% from when we first started. I weighed in at 15.1, I think it was, body fat percentage. My goal was to drop down to 12. And Staiku said I could do it by November 11th if I worked out every single day and had a specific calorie intake and output. I want to note that I haven't been counting my calories to the T. I know I started a little bit with the MyFitnessPal app, which is a free app that I used last time. I tell all my clients to use that if they're really trying to lose weight and shred or whatever it might be. It worked wonders for me before. But I just wanted to test to see if my healthy food choices right now and my 1 cheat meal a week can serve the purpose that using this 45-day challenge plus a relatively balanced diet without controlling 100%, if I can drop that down. So I'm a little bit nervous. Stick around, guys. I do want to share that experience with you guys, so you can see what my results are at least, and obviously you know what your results are. Leave a comment in the section below if you've already seen some progress. We've finished 2 weeks already. If you're like, yeah, Mace, you know, I've dropped X amount of pounds or kg, I see a huge difference in my energy levels, let me know. I really hope that this is providing some value to you and helping you guys, for those of you who are at home or you're just trying to get started somewhere and you don't want to go to the gym. I totally get that. But thank you so much for joining me. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. We're going to be doing resistance. And until then, I know I'm rambling. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. This is Mace. Peace.